commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams. Zone situation coming here for the defense. Let's see what they can do to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
After what we just saw, we know that with 3rd down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
Now Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
To throw is Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. He'll dump it off to Procise. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down. So Wilson will head to the sideline, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys... scoring opportunity here. Let's see what they can do now operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
Really, it's a solid draft class from a year ago. They were able to address some key weak spots on their team and fill in some holes.
And they were able to identify the players they wanted early in the process. Got a little bit of luck as some guys may have fallen to them. But for the most part, knew their philosophy and stuck to it.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you? When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Let's go!
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to... with their backs against the wall here in the red zone. Let's see how this thing plays out. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. On 3rd down, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Left here before we reach halftime as the offense is out there now hoping to put together a scoring drive before they head to the locker room. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
On first down, Goff. That's complete. It's Brian Quick. And he's brought down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
All right, here we go. Green, take that out, Philly. Here we go.
Throwing again is gone. Eluding the pressure right. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Big third down situation. What can this defense do? What will they do to try to get this to 4th down? And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Play action. Now Wilson. He's got Curse. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jermaine Curse. So the offense now in the red zone here, looking for a score. Let's see what they draw up. The one running back is Gurley. To throw on second down is gone. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Detroit, here we go. Detroit, now, Barney. Green, 39.
Gone. And he fires one incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Now let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Strap in. It's 4th down. Can the defense get the stop and the football?
Let's go. Leopard.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He'll right, and that's caught inside the 30. So back to live action. Offense in a little bit of a hole. Now can they dig themselves out? Down big on the scoreboard. They need something here. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the red zone now, Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Goff. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And he fires one, but incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Lance Kendricks, there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just a better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Time for a break. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Goff. And no, incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass. Struggling. Can they get the score they need to get back in this football game? And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Hate to lose, obviously, but a division loss.